am the salt of the earth. I am the light of the world. I am a child of God.
Okay, so these are our cleaning powerhouses. So lemon peppermint melaleuca, which is tea tree, on guard, which is doTERRA's blend of thieves oil, if you've heard of that. Purify, which is a cleaning blend. Oh, it smells fantastic. It's got citronella in it. It's got tea tree oil, cilantro, lime, citronella, lemon. It's extremely fresh scent. Clove oil, which has some very special properties about it. That's a heavy hitter, but it's also a hot oil, so you have to be careful with it. And eucalyptus. Now, a fun fact about eucalyptus and tea tree oil, these two oils in particular are antifungals. The other ones don't. Well, lavender is also, but I don't think to the extent of these two. And I just took lavender upstairs to put a baby to bed, so I don't have it in front of me. But lavender also needs to be in this lineup. And lavender would also be one that would be part of any enrollment kit, so you would be able to get that. And when you start your family journey, you'll have it with your kit. It's even in the most affordable kits we have. So anyways, getting back to eucalyptus and tea tree or melaleuca, they're awesome because they're antifungal and they're also antibacterial. So when we talked about that, antibacterials, which goes for all of these, kill the cell walls. Break down either the cell walls of a bacteria, prevent them from replicating, or prevent them from making energy because their cell walls have been damaged. And so these are all good for that with bacteria. But these in particular are good for being antifungal, and tea tree oil is a great antiviral. So this is going to be kind of your all-in-one when you want to clean something, and make sure that you've hit all of your antimicrobials, which are, microbes. You want to go ahead and you want to also add tea tree oil to it. It's not the most pleasant smell. However, it's easily covered up when you use any of these others like lemon or peppermint, or you use lavender oil, which have their own antibacterial uses. Tea tree oil, it quite easily, you don't smell the smell is what I'm trying to say, like you do when you use it alone. So let's put these back. The funny thing about clove oil is a heavy hitter, but it's also, because it's a antiviral, it's an antibacterial, it's an antibiotic. It does quite a few things. The only thing they don't have it listed as is an antifungal. The thing about clove oil, it's a hot oil. You don't want to use this directly on skin. It's kind of similar to oregano oil. But it's special because it's also an anti-parasitic. So, we had an issue with someone had pinworms, and you can use this as a spray to break down the cell walls of the eggs, where medications won't take care of that. Clove oil will. It has eugenol in it. We talked about that chemical last night. So that's a real interesting fact about clove oil. Now, the best thing is On Guard, which is the suggested oil that you use for protecting your family if someone's getting sick or whatever, and you can also use it for cleaning. They call it the protective blend. It basically has all of the properties in here. So it's got, I'm going to read these off really quick. It's got wild orange, clove buds, cinnamon leaf, which it has eugenol, which is the same as that's in clove. It's got eucalyptus, and we talked about that, and rosemary leaf. It's got quite a bit of orange oil in it, which I like this blend better than the other thieves oil that I've gotten, because the orange oil, it just has a more pleasant smell. It's not quite as cinnamony powerful, and it also has a better degreaser capability to me, in my opinion, because of the wild orange when I put it in stuff. So I really like this. So the great thing about this is you can use this in replacement of all of these oils if you want to. Like, let's say for your countertop spray, you can use this and add about 10 drops in a 12-ounce bottle, add 1/4 cup of vinegar, fill the rest up with water, and add about 2 drops of dish soap. So it's kind of your all-purpose oil. When someone's getting sick in your family, this is a great one to diffuse intermittently or to add one drop, dilute it. It's a tad bit hot because of that clove and cinnamon, so I would suggest using a carrier oil, but add 1 or 2 drops to the bottom of the feet to help prevent the other children from getting sick, or to slow, let the duration be less, to be not as long. It is, and because it's got the cinnamon and the clove oil plus the tea tree oil in it, it's got antiviral properties in it and not just antibacterial. So that's why this is a great one. And I want to say, as far as antivirals, clove oil is a great antiviral, cinnamon oil, eucalyptus oil, which we have here. Lavender I don't have pictured here, but that's a great one, and that's a nice mild scent. That's also used for calming and for sleep. And lavender and lemon and peppermint are the 3 blends we use for allergies, and it works fantastic. That's what we use instead of any medications now. So these 4 would come in any enrollment kit. And then let's talk about Purify. And I told you what was in Purify. It's a fresh scent, but this you would have to buy separately. This is an awesome cleaning blend. I use this when your clothes go funky in the washing machine. You left them in too long, add a few drops. I actually add a few drops of this just to purify our clothes in the washing machine anyways. And the clothes along with the detergent, it just smells incredibly fresh. Cleaning blends, and I will break down and put up a slide of all of the oils and their antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, and antibiotics, so you can take a look as you're choosing them for what cleaner you want to make, so you can make the best decision for your family.